Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another YouTube. It is 4:22 a.m. Head to the gym. We got legs. We got legs, baby. Whew. This was probably some of my best work. Out of nowhere, just woke up in a panic, thinking I missed my alarm, and it was 3:59. It was like 3:59 and like 56 seconds. So I looked at my phone, and then like 4 seconds later, alarm goes off. Impeccable timing. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. Probably not, because that's literally the first time that's ever happened, like right on the dot, basically like that. Like I said, pretty impressed. I did myself. Pretty cool. And it's also like one of those tough things too, where, you know, you wake up on the dot, or like, you know, you wake up like pretty close to your alarm, whether it's a little bit early or a little bit after. And there's always like that settledness of like, all right, you know, I'm pretty cozy. I can maybe give it like, you know, another minute or two, and, you know, good amount of times ends up being 5 or 10 minutes, maybe even 20. Maybe even an hour, feeling crazy. And I'll tell you something. One of the biggest things I've had to like overcome, and this is not just with sleep, this goes to literally anything that is, I don't want to say difficult. I mean, things can definitely be difficult for this too. It's not always things that are difficult. It's like, you know, the adult things you got to do. It's the, you know, shit at work you got to do. It's the just things that, you know, honestly just got to move you forward in life. You just got to do it like the second it comes up. And I know that sounds like, yeah, no shit, Nick. But it's like, you have to eliminate the overthinking. You have to eliminate the second thoughts. Reason being is like, if you can get into that habit of the second that the thought, the idea, like, again, whatever it is, waking up as soon as your alarm goes off, is not even think but act, you will be accomplishing shit a lot quicker. Okay, because you have to think about take this perspective, because this is honestly what I do. And maybe, I don't know if it's the most healthy way to do things. I really don't. I have no scientific background with any of this. Okay, there's no proof but my own. I think back to all the times that I've procrastinated, I've waited to the last minute, that I've, you know, put off for, you know, an extra day or so because, you know, I'm just not feeling it. And the anxiety that builds up when you do that, the pressure that builds, the maybe not the best results you get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's like, the more that you wait, the more that you just let shit kind of build up, the harder it is to get it done. If you can think in that split second, okay, how do I just take action? How do I just do this now? And it's easier said than done, for sure, because I still have my moments where it's like, maybe I procrastinate a little bit. Maybe I'll put things off. And, you know, now it's kind of building up on me. And it's like, I need the reminder too. Okay. I need to make sure that I'm doing what's best for me to keep moving forward. But I think truly, you know, having that idea of like, okay, I've done this so many times to myself. What happens if I don't push the process? What happens if I, you know, make the time and the opportunity happen in the current moment? Where could shit be? You know, how much closer could you be to your goals? You know, how much better could you be doing that work? I don't know. Probably, I would say, a lot better than where you're at right now. That's just me guesstimating. No proof again. But more of the understanding of when you can take action immediately and eliminate time in between the thinking and the action being done, or the task being done, you know, again, you're going to get shit done a lot quicker. You're going to be moving faster. You're going to be moving more efficiently. And I think it just becomes, part of your brain. I think it just becomes part of your habits where you act immediately. And, sometimes, there are the moments where it's like, okay, you can't really do it in this moment because maybe you're at work and you got to do work. Can't just, do cardio while you're at work. I mean, some of us can, but most people you can't. So we're being realistic here. All right, if you have families, I don't have a family besides my girlfriend and my dog. I mean, technically it's a family. Apologize. But you can even take a family, for example. And then you can take a family, for example. I don't have kids besides my dog, but it's like, I would imagine there's a shit ton of inconveniences with kids, those little rascals. But I would imagine for a parent, this is where being able to take immediate action is probably one of the most helpful things that saves you time, heart attacks. Let's say heartaches. Maybe heartaches. Heart attacks. Probably eliminates a lot of anxiety in the household, which allows you probably either, free time for yourself, maybe allows your kids to, do what they got to do more efficiently. And I'm kind of rambling, not gonna lie. I'm a bit of a rambler. But again, what could your life be like if you just took immediate action on the things that you thought about? The actions that you needed to do that day. The tasks that needed to be done for being an adult. Like in tax season. It's tax season, y'all. Have you even done your taxes? I haven't. So we gotta do that. Fuck. So just a reminder, guys, take action. Do what you gotta do. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait. Don't sleep. Well, I mean, you can sleep. Not too long. But just don't sleep on your goals. Don't sleep on yourself. Okay? Get shit done here. If you guys remember from last video, hamstrings last week was quite the shit show. Started off great. Gnarly pump. But then we went to the RDLs and we were just fried. Just fried. So I'll be honest, I did skip my second leg day just to let my hamstrings chill out. I haven't been touching my quads, just letting some stuff heal there. Just being smart. The quad development is still there. Quads still look good, so I ain't too worried. We'll probably get into it again maybe next week or following week, but we're inching closer and closer. But the hamstrings, though, we'll annihilate them today. I'm feeling pretty damn good about saying that. So, back to the RDLs. Might just tell Donovan, let's fuck our shit up again on a Wednesday, which is somewhat diabolical, I'll be honest. Doing that to yourself midweek on a hump day, kind of crazy work. I don't know. I guess not, because you can fuck yourself up any time of the week, and it really don't matter, because then it's just like, that's just what you live with. I don't know. I'm hungry. I'm not really thinking as clearly as possible. I need a snack. So I'm going to get to the gym. I'm going to have a snack. I'm going to get this pre-workout in me, and we're going to get these gains. I'll catch you in a sec. All right, y'all, here we go. Day 2 cardio on the Stairmaster. We're getting it done. And we're trying to figure out, okay, I like this angle. This looks good. I've been tinkering for the last 5 minutes of how I'm gonna set this thing up without it potentially falling. And I think we got a good spot. But here we are, day 2 cardio, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. Only 3 days out of the week are we doing this right now. So I guess I gotta kind of have to enjoy the low of it. Eventually, you know, as we get into real prep and we get closer to that show, it'll be kicked up, which, you know, it is what it is. I know that regardless of how many days I got, what time I got that I have to do it, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the most intentional that I can be with it. Listen to me, I'm so winded. What the fuck? How embarrassing. Coach did say that I need to be doing this at a talking pace. So maybe it's a sign to slow it down. But at a talking pace that I can get a good sweat, get, I think, about like 120, 130 heartbeats per minute, something like that. I don't know. So we're feeling it. But being intentional with the work, regardless of the time, regardless of the duration, regardless of how many days out of the week we got to do it, we're going to do it. I personally, myself, when I think about goals and like those days I want to slack, that I want to sleep in, that I'm not feeling it, where I don't want to go heavy, where I don't want to do much, I just kind of put myself back in those old shoes of what it felt like to fail, what it felt like to not give in, or what it felt like to give in, taking those easy routes and really just not wanting the best for myself. Like, I talk about it, but not truly proving it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, in my head, it's kind of like that slap on the hand of like, dude, why are you going back to old ways? Why are you trying to do the old shit that got you nowhere? Why are you trying to go backwards? After all that I've built for myself personally, why would I want to go back? And, you know, some people say, gotta kill your old self, forget about your old self, you know, leave your old person and your old self in the past, whatever it may be. And that's cool, you know, however you have to word that is fine. But more importantly, it's not just leaving that person, it's leaving the habits, right? It's leaving those little things that kept keeping you stuck, not letting you move forward in the past, and finding new ways to reinvent yourself, okay? Not in some super flashy way, not some conceited way, but in a way that like you are truly building the life that you want for yourself, physically, mentally, spiritually, relationship wise, any way that you view it, and the way you want to grow, you have to take that shit serious. So I don't know if it's a tip, I don't know if it's a hack, I don't know if it's advice, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but when you have those days where you do want to give up on yourself, where you don't want to show up, ask yourself, do I want to go back to my old ways, to my old life, to my old habits? I would guarantee you think back to who you were, whatever that time frame is, and you'd be like, fuck no, fuck that person, I ain't never going back. So that's where I stay locked in. That's where I keep my mind dialed in on what I got to do. So as this cardio starts to ramp up, you know, as the year goes on, I already know that's going to be a big part of my thought process with staying dialed in, with being intentional with my work and not letting, you know, me fall by the wayside here. So hope that helps you guys out. But golly, I'm fucking winded. I haven't got my nice shoes on. Got my nice little dad grandpa shoes. But we're cooking, we're sweating, we're doing all the things. How's your week going? What are you doing? What are you guys working towards? What goals do you have? Tell me. Throw in the comments. What the hell are you guys working towards? Let's cheer each other on. Also, I don't know what it is. Maybe this is a personal thing, so I apologize if this is weird. But whenever I do cardio now, like, I get my heart rate to a certain place, I get really itchy. Like, kind of all over.
nowhere specific. We get really itchy. That's definitely a problem. If there's a doctor in the chat, please help a dude out. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Small update on the little injuries that we got. I don't even know if they're injuries. I think they're just nagging pains. I'm not going to commit and say that they're injuries because we're still training. Able to mix in a little bit of quads on leg day. Just some leg extension type shit. Hold at the top, slow on the way down. Keep good control. Then we fucking destroyed the hammy, so that was good. But with jacking up my elbow, it's one of those things where like now you start to overcompensate in other areas of your body. So like with my elbow, I'm now using more of my bicep, my shoulder, which is then like triggering pain for my chest. And this is this whole deal. So I'm able to see Dr. Wyatt and gave me a little run through. Pause, not in that way, but you know, able to take a look at what's kind of going with the body, and able to come up with a couple ideas of what we can do. Get myself back to a healthier spot with the upper body. So already feel pretty good, a little sore, but definitely got more mobility in the shoulder, in the arm. But you know, taking it slow, doing the things we got to do to take care of ourselves. So we got that going for us, which is the positive. If you're not seeking help, don't expect to get help. JK, I'm gonna erase that. Don't expect to get help if you're not willing to seek the help, okay? Maybe that sounds better, I don't know. I can't even think at this moment. But you gotta be humble enough to know, all right, I fucked my shit up. What can I do to fix this? And you know, don't do WebMD, because then you think you have cancer and 8 days to live. It's a terrible website. It just tells you have every illness under the book. You know, seek professional help. You got good people in your area that you trust, reach out to them. If you got friends or family, please don't neglect them. Ask for a little bit of assistance. If your work offers any sort of health benefits, definitely look into those too. I had neglected those for a long time, but you know, try to take better care of them. Oh fuck. We have the company nudist. This guy runs around the place naked. Oh no. Dude, you're naked. They can't see you.
Coming up.
Oh gosh.
Okay guys, we're both on the stair climber at the same time. Cause
it's not dangerous, I swear.
It's one of the scariest.
It's not.
Oh, I thought that was.
What, HR? No, HR went home.
I don't know if we actually have.
What?
No, we have HR. We have like 30 people on staff for HR.
Yeah, but she's like a cool HR.
Cool HR.
You know, she's not like your typical
it's almost
HR.
Like she's...
It's almost like she condones the acts. Dude, he just spanked my ass. I'm tired, guys. We're at 18 minutes. I'm gonna pause it here and I'll say a little piece afterwards. Alrighty, friends, we are off. We are headed to Panda Express. Oh, golly, hold up. How do I show you guys this? Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to. Look at that behind me. I don't know, you guys can't really see that. Fuck. Looks super fucking beautiful. Damn, that's crazy. I will say, Missouri, every once in a while, we pull out insane, and I mean insane, sunsets. Insane. Like, kind of has you question life a little bit. Like, that's how crazy they are. We got one of those tonight. I'm actually gonna go down that way you guys can see it. Here, let's, I don't know. Trust the process, hopefully. I don't really know if the camera does it all that justice, but it was pretty fucking gnarly to me. Hopefully it was pretty gnarly to you guys too. I don't know. Let me know. Fucking let me know. I was gonna talk afterwards, but I was so gassed, which is sad. I go through really like high and low moments with like cardio. In the summer, I got into running. which is really crazy to say because I fucking hate running. Like, I absolutely hate it. I am somewhat good at it. Somewhat. It has to be distance running. I have to be able to go slow, like go at my own pace. But as long as I can lock in, I fell. As long as I can lock in a good pace, I'm what I consider a mini fridge on wheels. AKA, I just let momentum ride. Let that momentum ride, and I'm good. Like, that's where I'm able to, like, just coast, basically. And I do gain a little bit of speed over time. Now, it takes me a long time, but, you know, we still get there. That's all that matters, right? So, sprints, out of the question. Turns, out of the question. Like, pivots, out of the question. I'm going to get hurt. Way too many injuries from back in the day playing sports that I ain't risking it. So there's that. But that was kind of like my last little high of cardio. Don't necessarily, call or consider steps cardio unless like I throw the ruck on and we're going hard. But we're back. We're back, baby. But we wrapped it up. Feeling pretty good besides, trying to catch my breath. Had a good solid quad pump from that. Thank you, Mr. Stairmaster, for that. Can't be upset. On that second half, like after I turned off the camera, was just doing a little bit more reflecting, kind of what I was talking about, the whole, do you really want to go back to your old ways? Do you want to let the new version of yourself down already this quickly? You want to be able to make yourself proud, but you also want to have the people that believe in you proud and kind of let the other people that don't believe in you down, right? It's kind of like fuck the haters mentality, which is true. We shouldn't be able to give to that negativity. We shouldn't let that feed into the brains and kind of take over. Holy shit, that raindrop scared the poop out of me. Wow. But understand there's going to be a lot of people that don't see your worth. There's going to be a lot of people that don't understand your growth. A lot of people that can't see the greatness that you're putting into your work or your craft, whatever it may be. A lot of people aren't going to recognize what you're doing. Okay? And that's where a lot of the disbelief comes from. That's where a lot of the people are like, oh, yeah, you'll get there, whatever, dude. Like, a lot of those naysayers, it's because they don't really understand the work that you're putting in because they haven't done it themselves, whether they've tried or they've failed, or they've never gotten started, or they just simply, like, don't understand what you're going after, and that's okay. That's truly, truly fucking okay. Because not everyone's going to get it. Not everyone's going to pay attention. Not everyone's going to truly comprehend what you're trying to fucking do out here in this crazy world. And that's okay, because this is your life. This is all up to you. Right? As long as you genuinely feel it in your heart that you're doing something right, that is not only going to impact your life, but also has the potential to impact others' lives, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel let down. Don't feel like you're doing something wrong. Because that's the majority of the world that, they get too caught up in what other people are thinking or saying about it, and that's where they give up. That's where they just shut down and think, that person's probably right. Yeah, they're a little bit older than me, they probably know. Or, that person's a little bit more successful. Or, this person's done this or that. Fuck that, dude. For real. How are you going to let someone else tell you how to live your life? Especially if they're not living the life that you want. That's the whole crazy thing. Is that we'll put so much emphasis on what other people think when they either haven't accomplished what you want to accomplish, they're not living the life that you want to live, they haven't even attempted to do what you're doing or wanting to do. They just full on don't think you got it in you, which is crazy. It's just crazy because they would want belief for themselves. They want belief from you when you look at them. And like, the human brain is so crazy, bro, and I think about it all the time, which is so weird to me too. So I'm crazy, I get that. But it's like, we will fixate so much on other people and what they're doing or what they're not doing, but we'll never put that time and energy into ourselves. And it's a little extreme to say never, just because, again, there is that small percentage of people. Ooh, I thought that was a cop. That dude just totally ran a red light. He would have been busted, bro. But there's a lot of people that will never amount to anything because they're too busy thinking about others and not enough time about themselves. And it's not from a conceited standpoint. It's not from a, ooh, look at me standpoint. It's from a, I want to do this for myself. I want to become a better human. Because when you can produce a better human out of yourself, You can produce better people around you. You can produce a better child. And I mean that in the sense of like, you know, you have a baby, you know how to help him or her become a better human for the society, right? And I think a lot of people, because I used to think like this, and, you know, thankfully I've got great parents that, you know, they help me understand this part. But it's like, you know, when the time comes for me to have a child, there are those moments where I think like, man, do I really want to bring a child into this world? How crazy it is. And, you know, it's about a new generation, you know, my generation, people a bit younger than me too, people a little bit older, that are, you know, in that time frame of having kids, that when we have our kids, we have to raise them right. We have to raise them as a good American, as a good human, as a good individual that can bring something to this world, something. And then that could literally be anything. A great athlete, super smart, hilarious, talented, creative, you know, whatever that is, like, to help them pursue their goals and help them believe in what they want to achieve. And that's how we have an opportunity, okay? It's a potential thing, but an opportunity to make this world a better place. When we look at all the chaos and all the bullshit going on, and we think, man, there's so many bad people. Well, it's, okay, who's raising them? Right? And this is not me trying to say there's bad parenting out there. There for sure is, and what, to the extent of numbers is there, I have no fucking clue. But it does start with us. It does start with us becoming better versions of ourselves for those people around us that we can ultimately recreate in some shape or form. I'm not saying everyone has to be you or me. God, if there were more of me running around, it's terrifying. But if we're able to help others achieve more and become better versions of themselves, think smarter, you know, be more physically active, take care of themselves in all these different ways, dude, fuck, think how better the world would be. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm fucking just speaking out loud. I'm just talking to myself, which I need a lot of. I need to be able to reflect on things like this. This is how I kind of allow myself to process. But I know it helps you guys think about these things too. And, you know, I'm not here to say that your life is shit, or you're doing things wrong, or you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I believe in a lot of you. Okay, those that, you know, have shown love on my YouTube, or those that are, you know, interactive with me on Instagram, I believe in a lot of you, and I look up to a lot of you, which is amazing. I think that's a really cool part of my following, is like, there's a good back and forth of belief between us. Okay, so it's none of that shit where I don't think you're doing great or you're not doing enough. I think a lot of you are. Can you do better? Abso-fucking-lutely. Every single one of us can. 100%. There's no doubt in my mind that you can't level up. There's no doubt in my mind that you don't have what it takes to become a better version of yourself. You know, what areas are you slacking in? Have you thought about that lately? What have you been wanting to do, but maybe you've been a little bit nervous? I know I've talked to a lot of you about social media content, wanting to grow your brands, wanting to put yourself out there, wanting to just simply even get started. Okay? We've talked about it. I've given you tips. I've told you what to do. I've given you game plans. But I also know a lot of you haven't started. Ooh, that hurt, didn't it? Probably did. Probably stung just a itty bitty tiny piece. And so this is what you need, right? This is that accountability. This is that call out. Not a negative way, not to be an asshole, but to push you, to get you moving. All right, if we talked about getting your journey started with social media, cool, here's your reminder. If it was your fitness journey, cool, here's your reminder. If it's literally any aspect of your life, cool, here's the fucking reminder. So, hope that helps. But maybe I'm rambling at this point. But what I'm trying to get at with what I was saying on the Stairmaster, what I'm talking about now, is that we're just trying to improve for the future. Okay? Forget about the person you once were. Even if you were great, forget about them. Because we're trying to outdo that person. Okay? We're trying to do that. Fuck the naysayers. Fuck the people that don't believe in you. There's plenty of people that aren't recognizing your growth. I know there's a lot of people that are not looking at me and understanding what I provide. And that's okay. Because when my time comes where I need to do something that is right for me, cool. Doing it. 100% doing it. That's your reminder for you as well. Okay? Foot on the gas. Moving forward. Doing what you got to do. Taking the necessary actions to move yourself forward. If you felt like this little portion of talking hurt, it stung, you needed it, perfect. Take action as soon as you end this. Actually, fuck it. Turn off the video right now. I don't care. If you finish watching my video right now, but you go take action, that's a W. I don't even care if you finish this video. Okay? I want you to get better. If this is the course of action that gets you to take more action, good. Go. Do have a full upper body session tomorrow, so fueling up with Panda, like I said. Gonna be picking this up. Probably gonna be doing 3 servings of the grilled teriyaki chicken. I'm debating. I normally do the white rice. I might do chow mein, I don't know. Kind of feeling a little bit naughty. But we're definitely gonna bash here, get some good fuel for the body tomorrow. But it's also Friday tomorrow. Let's go. I'm stoked. It's gonna be a good weekend. Continue to build up some W's. Got some projects I'm working on. Just trying to do some cool shit. Just trying to do some cool shit. Trying to do some hood rat shit with my hood rat friends. You know? So, do some cool shit, make some memes, lift some weights, drink some caffeines. Just do what we typically do.
Can I get a salad for you today?
I'm gonna do a bigger plate.
Yes, what would you like?
I'm gonna do 1 of the orange chicken, and then 2 of the grilled teriyaki chicken.
Alright, and what side?
The chow mein.
Chow mein. Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
Alright, it's gonna be $13.19 with a window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was a little naughty. I got the orange chicken. It was just staring at me, guys. I just had to. I don't do it often. I used to do it a lot. My go-to order back in the day was the orange chicken, the honey walnut shrimp, the grilled teriyaki chicken, and the white rice. Oh, would send me every time. But look at that. Look at that. Money. My people know how to take care of me. What can I say? People know how to take care of me. That's for damn sure. And we're going to upgrade. Like I said on the podcast, guys, that was on a couple weeks ago, I got the points. Okay? I got points. I got this app stacked. I'm eating good here always. And I'm proud of it. Proud of it. So we go hand him the phone, we hand him the card. Hopefully we owe like $1. I'm pretty confident it'd be like $1. Maybe not even. Nah, maybe $2. 3? We'll find out. The one thing I'm not really a fan of at Panda is their like imitation sriracha sauce. There's something so wrong with it. Like so wrong with it. And obviously I think it was COVID fucked up a certain pepper that is used for real sriracha, like the OG sriracha with the green cap, the dragon on the bottle, and even that doesn't taste the same anymore. If you're a sriracha OG, like you know, like you definitely know, and that's why I don't buy anymore, man. I used to buy it a lot, and then after COVID, like officially like ended, just was never the same. Just really wasn't. It was super disappointing because, dude, that, man, it went on everything. Literally everything. So good. And now it's like really hard to find a good sriracha. Obviously all these different brands make their imitation version of it. Nothing will beat the OG. Nothing. But if you have a recommendation, let me know. Throw it in the comments. DM me on Instagram. Put me on game. I've been trying to find one. I've been hesitant just because it's like, am I really going to waste this money on this? There's a lot of companies, like I said, that'll do it, but then they overcharge. Like, bro, sauces are so expensive nowadays. It's like the energy drink game. It's like the sugar-free soda game. Like, these companies have caught on, and they know they can charge extra money for the good stuff. It's not fair. Hello.
No, it's going to be $13.90. Oh,
got that. Okay.
there you go.
Let's go.
11.23.
Okay, I got that.
Yep.
Money, 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 money. Come on, come on, come on. I'm a young troubadour, rolling on to the floor. When I'm gone, getting a cramp in my foot. What's taking so long? What is it?
$1.05.
$1.05.
The remaining.
Here's $1.
Do you need any sauce?
No, thank you. Owed $1.05. Not bad. $1.05. Not bad. That's a deal. That's a steal. I robbed him. I just robbed Panda Express. I'm gonna put that as the title, a little clickbait. I robbed Panda Express. That would be a dream come true, actually. Actually, working with Panda in any way, shape, or form would be a dream come true. Like if they did like a breakfast line, dude, that's like my dream for them to have a breakfast line too. Like if they did eggs, rice, chicken, soy sauce, fire fuego. Thank you. Have a great night. Bag secured. Oh, we're in drive mode. Just making sure. Felt a little jerk back. Bag secured, folks. Let's head home. One of the tough parts of driving home with Panda is when it just starts to fill your car with the aroma and it just smells so good. And it's just, unfortunately, it's not like one of those foods you could really eat in the car. I mean, you can. It's gonna be a real messy dog situation, which I don't like in the car. I'll eat handhelds in the car, but not Panda Express. It's a little crazy. But little pro tip, what I like to do is throw on my heat seat, my my fucking heated seats for the passenger. Let it just continue to stay warm. That way, you don't get it nice and cold. So, hack. Maybe that's a hack. I'll consider that a hack. I don't really know what's considered a hack nowadays. Everyone calls things hacks that are not hacks. They're either just things you do or tips or just dumbass ideas. I like to consider mine a hack or a tip. We'll say tip. We'll say tip. Give you the tip. Just the tip. That's it. No more. And I'm so genuinely blessed that I live 5 minutes away from this Panda. What more can a guy ask for? What more can a guy ask for? Any luck yet with your dating profile?
Not yet, man, but you know what they say.
What did it say?
At first you don't succeed, try again. I feel like there's just love out there for everyone. I mean, so there's got to be somebody out there for me that wants me.
Are you crying?
I'm about to start. But
all right, dude.
Because I'm next to you, and you just inspire me so much,
Let me tell you something, guys. Okay? Let me tell you something. It ain't easy being someone's hero. It ain't easy saving lives. It ain't easy being cheesy. But you know what is easy? You know what is easy? Loving this man right here. And for the low price of $69.99,
that's a good number.
You can have this man in your life. That's monthly. That's his bill.
If you do the yearly subscription, you get 2 months free.
Too much?
2 months.
Oh, 2 months.
2 months free. So I'm bad at math with the public school, but I don't know what that computes to. But just 69 times 10.